Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Kerrville Weekly News Roundup today. So we're going to run over our top news picks for the week. And Tom is out on assignment today. Gilbert, you want to do the honors and kick us off?
Oh, I'm so honored. Yes, I get to do it before Tom does. I've got two news stories I want to share with everybody today. First of all, is um, in May of 2025, we're going to have May the 3rd to be exact. We're going to have a City of Kerrville City Council election, and the filing period is already opened. There's already been one candidate, Jeff Harris, who's already serves as place two council member, has already filed for reelection. But if you are out there and you're interested in becoming a city council person, you can certainly file beginning now all the way through. Let's see if I can find the date. I think you have it through April the 22nd to begin to file to run for city council. City of Kerrville is interesting in that it's a city council, city manager form of government where the city council is just a governing body. They don't actually really do anything except set policy and
Right.
and fire the city manager. So you get to set policy. And is it a no contact job? Not really. It's a full contact sport, but I think it's interesting in that the people that serve really get an opportunity to have a big influence on what happens in the city of Kerrville. So I would encourage anybody out there, if you're interested, run for city council or at least consider it. And if you are not interested in running for city council, learn about who is going to be running for city council so you can put your 2 cents worth in on who you think is good to help lead the city. It's a thankless job. The pay stinks,
Mhm.
but you get to influence how the city of Kerrville is run. No, you don't get to decide what businesses come, and no, you're not part of a good boy network or anything like that. But you are part of a group of citizens that really care about how the city is run, and you can help set priorities for us. And I think it's a great way for us to participate. Even if you're not running for council, you can at least vote for somebody. That's
Okay.
story number one. So I would strongly encourage everybody that's interested to think about what they can do to participate in selecting our new leader. The next story I'd like to offer up is KPUB, Kerrville Public Utility Board, is accepting applications for new board members. The application process is open through now through the February the 3rd, and they are asking for the only qualifications that you have to serve on the board is you have to be a citizen of the United States. You have to reside or conduct business on a full-time basis here in Kirk County and utilize KPUB as your electric provider. But KPUB's office is over there off of Memorial Boulevard, and you can go over there and pick up an application, or you can go online to their website and pick up the application and think about participating in how KPUB is providing service to ratepayers here in Kirk County. The other interesting thing about KPUB, remember, is that they recently received approval from the state of Texas to build their own electric generating facility. And being on the board, I'm sure, will allow you to participate in how that process is established and
Yeah.
during the construction process. The term is for a 5-year period. I would think that within 5 years they would probably have that facility built and providing electricity. But if you're interested, it's a pretty interesting thing to check out. You can pick up your application, like I said, at their office on Memorial Boulevard or City Hall. You can also contact the executive assistant to the CEO at 830-792-8255 if you have more questions.
Thank you, Gilbert. So I got two quick ones for us today. One is the Bird City designation that we earned as the city of Kerrville will be celebrated tonight, January 17th from 5 to 7:30 p.m. at the Kerrville Hills Winery at Schreiner University, 2100 East Main Street, Kerrville, Texas. And of course, just from us going on through our day jobs, Gilbert, us going on Louis Samastoy's The Lead show, I've gotten to know Kevin Pillow, who runs Wild Birds Unlimited. And I've really learned a lot about birds just
They're all drones.
by yeah, just by osmosis. I did learn that too, but that came from you.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from Kevin though. So that's been an interesting experience for me. So if you're into that kind of stuff, there will be something happening to celebrate the official designation as a bird city for Kerrville tonight at Kerrville Hills Winery from 5 to 7:30 p.m. Which, by the way, we were on the show when he made the announcement, and that's a really big deal. That I didn't realize that community was so large. I mean, it's in
For whatever reason, birds do it for a lot of people, and I don't get it, but I don't have to.
and apparently we're in a good spot for some of that if you're into that as a hobby. Okay, so that was story number one. Story number two is what we call CERT, which is the Kerr County Community Emergency Response Team, is currently seeking new squad members who are willing to train and then be at the ready to serve their neighbors in their biggest times of need. Of course, both these articles that I pulled from were from the Hill Country Community Journal. But I thought this was interesting because it seems like we still have some residual like trauma from 2021, because every time we talk about emergency situations now, other than planning for the eclipse last April, I feel like we all think back to 2021 where we were just iced in, snowed in here in the Hill Country, which was crazy for us.
No electricity,
we had snow drifts. Yeah.
no
So
water.
I think it's important that we take into account or think about our neighbors and their safety, because even doing what we do through our day jobs, it's no secret that there's plenty of people out there that live in Kerr County that don't have assistance ready at hand, and they don't necessarily have loved ones that are close by that they could contact for help. So sometimes your neighbors might be the only option for you to get help or seek some kind of resource that you need in the time of an emergency. So I think this is really important to volunteer time for something like that, to try to help out, look out for our neighbors.
Yeah, and if you look at what's happened in California with the wildfires, in a mass casualty or mass incident like that, it's very difficult for city services, city government to respond quickly to everybody all at once.
Yeah, like arranged help.
Yes,
right?
they can't do it. Our system is not set up for that. But when you have something like the Community Emergency Response Team, those people can, at a moment's notice, be available to help facilitate services and direct people on where to go to get help. Because when something major like that happens, you got to look out for yourself almost. But the Community Emergency Response Team will help put you in contact with your friends and neighbors that are maybe better able to help you until
Sure.
emergency services can get caught up.
Yeah. And then before we wrap up, I feel like we would be doing a disservice if we did not mention that another freeze is expected over the weekend, going in the beginning of next week, and we're supposed to get down into the teens with some moisture.
What is it? The 4 Ps: people, pets, pipes.
I just read it the other day. Now I was like,
yeah, well, I got 3 out of the 4.
yeah, okay. Anyway, so just be aware of that.
Take care of those things. Look
Yes.
out for your neighbors, your people. Look out for your pets. Bring them inside, even if it's a dog or a cat or a bunny or a chicken. Be sure that they have the ability to stay warm. And then your pipes. Be sure that you get your outside faucets covered.
Plants was the other one.
Oh, there you go. Plants. Yes. And then your plants. If you love your plants, bring them inside, because they're going to freeze.
They're going to
otherwise.
freeze. That's right. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. We'll see you back here next time. Take care.
I knew it was 4 Ps.